Good day, my brothers and sisters. I'm going to show you a very romantic game of chess. Okay, now he opens one what he's going for, so I just develop naturally. There, there, there. He goes there. Now I see the bot is looking to push the D pawn, so I just need to be ready for anything. So I try to take control of the center. Now he's making options. Actually, he could push the D pawn or the E pawn. I just need to be ready for everything, so I go bishop. He goes pawn. Oh, I don't really care though, so I just keep on developing. Now he pushes the e pawn, then take. He doesn't take back. Actually, he moves in knight. Then he thinks he's smart, but then me, I'm smarter, so I defend. He takes, I take. He takes, I take, and then he blunders. I don't know what he was thinking though, but it was a blunder. So I take. He pushes. Now at this point, I wait between the bishop and the rook, and I actually realize there isn't even any threat. Okay, the queen can take my queen, but I can take back the rook, so I don't really need to lose castling, right? So I just take the rook. And then he did something very surprising. He just went queen, like queen c2. What did that mean, bro? Well, it's a 1200 bot, so I don't expect anything less. So just retreat the bishop. He goes rook, trying to play some tricks on my queen, but I'm not moved. I just locked the center. Everything like I'm locking it down, no entry. He tries to threaten the knight. It was like, I mean, are you threatening the knight with your queen? Like, I will just take the queen with the pawn. So then I just, what I wanted to do was when the pawn takes my pawn on b, then my c pawn takes the pawn, then I just move my rook to c8, then to chase the queen. Then he plays something I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to build a pawn structure, a pawn chain rather. Well, I just still went on with the plan just in case he decides to play it later in future. Then he gives me check, close, then he plays this stupid move. I'm not sure he's even calculating. Bishop a6. Absurd. Like, who plays that move? Now, I just looked at the move and smiled. I was like, okay, let's say he knows what he's doing. I just moved the rook, first of all. Then he plays pawn takes. Like, but it's still the same thing. Now it's even worse because now I take back, and I was thinking maybe he would see that his bishop is getting trapped. Okay, then he doesn't even retreat the bishop. He just goes queen, trying to protect the bishop. I don't know, whatever it is. But I think the major deal is the knight in the middle there. Okay, see the rook, the bishop, the queen. They're all eyeing that knight. Like he really wants to take that knight so bad. So I just didn't care. I kicked the queen and also trapped the bishop at the same time. So he retreats back, still, putting same pressure, but I'm not moved. I just gotta take the bishop. A man gotta do what a man gotta do. You get the grind. So he moves there, trying to, he wants to sacrifice the least valuable piece first. That's the bishop. Okay, he wants to go bishop for the knight, then eventually trade the queens. He doesn't want to go rook for the knight first. It's actually, it's sensible. So I just took the bishop. Now he takes. Now I wanted to take the pawn there on a3, but I just like, okay, you know what? Let's just get it done. Like let's get it over with. He takes the pawn. I take the queen. He takes my queen. I just snipe the pawn. Now I wanted to. At first, I wanted to take the pawn with the rook. I don't know what difference it would make though, but I took with the pawn. Now the king is just open like fresh meat. Now he plays this trying to take, I don't know, whatever he's trying to, or he thinks he could take. I just cancelled already. Then he moves back, trying to protect his pawn, which I'm not even attacking though. Then I just play this crazy move. Not a crazy move, a normal move though. Rook check. And now he plays very stupid and absurd king f1. Now this move is so stupid in the sense that all I need to do is get my other rook to the end, and that's checkmate. Like if I could take my my rook on a6 to a1. It is checkmate. And now, what's the easiest way to get my rook down to the other file? Easiest way, I move my pawn. So I'm literally threatening mate in two. Mate in two. So he sees this, or at least he didn't see it first at first. So maybe I moved it there. Actually, it's just for fun. All I need to do is get the rook down to the ending of the board and it's checkmate. So either ways, any of the boxes I go to, it's fine as long as I get to the ending of the board. Then he thinks he can escape. Yeah, beautifully thinks he stupidly thinks he can escape. He plays that. And I was like, okay, first of all, you can't go for my bishop. Like literally, he can't go for my bishop because now it's my turn to play. I'll take the knight. If he goes towards my bishop, I'll just put the rook down and the rook defends the bishop. The bishop covers the escape squares and he's dead. So just like, no, what are you thinking, bro? I just took. And now the only move that keeps him at least two move in the game, because this is literally mating one, that's just moving the pawn. I mean, what else could he do? He doesn't have a move. Then, and the rook also traps it at the back rank, so I just went pawn, trying to put the bishop back there to cover the escape square. So when I move my rook down to the last file, he won't escape. And he had no choice but to take. I mean, poor man. He took, and I played this, and he literally did not have any moves, so he just sacked the rook. He sacked the rook, bro. Insane rook sacrifice doesn't make sense actually, because I can just take, and I'm also threatening mate and one. So that's how the game ended, in a very very romantic crisscross bishop rook block killing slaying machine. I killed his ass, bro. What do you think? Follow for more content like this, bro. Like, I really need that. Please subscribe and like. I'm gonna play every single chess board on chess.com till I slay them all.